Bootleg Whack Videos, in association with Quarantine Productions and Wethead Productions presents Recording Custom Sound Effects. Hello everybody, it is I, your beloved professor, once again, back in my kitchen during the COVID quarantine, preparing videos for your pleasure and your education. Today I'm going to once again record some sound effects using my smartphone because I don't have access to the good equipment I usually do, so I'm making do with what we got. The main video I'm going to focus on today is the Kung Fu, very short, brief video where I try to take on a young intruder and end up getting my arm and back and neck broken.
Action.
Now, when you're making these videos like that, because, you know, let's face it, a lot of people like movies and video games with these violent things going on, you probably, when you record the sound effects, don't want to actually like hold a mic up to someone's arm while you break it. So you have to get those sounds in some other way, because you're pretending to break it during the shoot, I hope anyway. So I have here some various items that I'm going to use. I'm going to record these things being chomped and broken and snapped, and probably I'm going to need to apply some pitch shift and maybe some EQ or maybe some other things to make them sound the way we need, but we'll get it sounding pretty good, probably more in the hyper real vein of things, but you know, we'll do it without causing harm to any human beings. We will be harming some vegetables and some fruit and some junk food, but no human beings or animals. Okay, so first I'm just feeling kind of hungry and I want to bite into that apple I see right there. So I'm going to bite that and I'm going to record me biting into it and then crunching it with my teeth. So let me get my voice record app happening here. There it is. And I will press record, and let's see what we get. Alright, let's try that again. Crunchy sound, celery is pretty good. So I've got some celery here, and I'm going to break it off the stalk, and I'm going to snap a piece of celery. Don't worry, none of the food will be wasted. I will be eating it all. I got a combination of health food and junk food here. I'm going to try to get a little more of the health food. But I will sacrifice my body a little bit for your benefit. I'm going to put the phone down for this one, because I need two hands. So I don't know how you're hearing that over the camera mic, but when you hear the actual effect, I think it's going to be pretty good. It sounded good standing close to it. Okay, so next we have some carrots. Now this is easier if you have full long stem carrots, but we only have these little baby ones here. They're a little harder to break. They make definitely a different sound than the celery does. Let's do this. Okay. Do one more. That one sounded a bit different too. There's a little more resistance with that one. Now, I have to log back into my phone, so let's hope it's still recording all that. Yeah, looks like it is. I'm just going to leave it recording. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the junk food. I have some crunchy Cheetos here. So we're going to go for some crunch sounds. I'm going to do one at a time and then maybe do a crunch with a few of them in my mouth at the same time. This looks like a good one. Okay, now let's do a few at a time. Don't recommend trying this at home unless you have to. If any of you were actually here, I would now give the rest of the Cheetos to one of you, because you youngins can tolerate all this junk food, but you are not here, so alas. Okay, let's do, these are some pretzel thins. Jump on a few of these at the same time. Later on I'm going to make some hummus and dip these in it. And also these pita chips. Sorry you can't be here to try the hummus, but maybe I'll make a video on making hummus. Let's check this out now. Okay, so here we are in Pro Tools. So let's see how everything turned out. So what I ended up doing is, for my arm getting broken, I got the some carrot sounds and some Cheeto sounds mixed together, and I've got pitch shifts turned on, all of them. Substantial amount of pitch shifting down because these are small little vegetables, and I need them to sound like, you know, human bones. So I got to make them sound bigger and deeper. So let's take a listen to that. Okay, now we're down here where I've got my back being broken. This is really grotesque, actually. So I've got some celery and some pretzels and an apple mixed in there. And let's listen to how that turned out. Again, it's all pitch shifted down. And then here we have my neck getting broken, which is more celery sounds, one of the apple sounds, and a few celery sounds all combined together, actually. Yeah, that's pretty gross, right? Okay, so there's one more sound effect that I'm going to need for a martial arts movie. It's time to add some music. In my Pro Tools session, I've got 3 different music options to choose from. I'm going to unmute, and I'm going to let you hear it with 3 different songs playing in the background, just to show how different the entire feel can be depending on what music you put there.
Okay, so maybe those sound effects are a little too much, even though this is a hyperreal thing. So I just went back and lowered them. I have them as a group, so in my group bin on the left, all the three tracks will move the same. So if I go like that, right, they all move as you see. Um, so I lowered the volume, but I also went and increased the amount of reverb on each one because they were sounding a little close. So this is a way to make them sound a bit farther away, is to put more reverb on. For my reverb, I actually changed which sound I was using. I had it on like a chamber setting, and I went and pulled up this room setting. So let's uh, let's re-export this and see what it sounds like now.